G'day guys, this is lovely host H2O Queen. I hope everyone watching is well. So the latest teaser for Arceos has dropped. Even though I'm not investing into this figure, I would still like to see how it watches in action. So as you can see here, it looks like, yep, Arceos can easily clean cut through cross counter here on Zoroark. Same with Grass Seed on Virizion. And Destiny Bond with Frostlass, which is pretty nifty. So it's a very similar wheel to Karem. Guillotine could be a little bit weak though because it's 1-star purple. However, against a majority white wheel it would work really well. I just have to bear in mind there because there's a lot of Mega Rayquazas that are running around, but that is a brilliant figure. Okay, so Arceos is there, so I hope everyone is using the figure well. I know Rico and I know Showtime have invested into it, so if you'd like to be able to see it in action, please go check out their videos. Okay. So then, now we've had some maintenance announcement. There's a maintenance happening for the 3rd of September from 2 AM to 8 AM UTC time. With the release of version 6.2.30, it's addressing the Soul Heart ability. As far as I'm aware, there may be some other changes that they have not yet announced. And then there are some changes to some figures. Let's see what they're doing to the rebalancing of the wheels. Okay, so we've got Eon Flute. So it looks like as if Mega Latios and Latias is coming out, which is awesome. Guzzlord's going to get buffed from 137 to 157 with its dragon tail. Oh, Toxapex is going to get buffed from 70 to 120. Okay, that is really interesting. So are they going to be introducing more poison figures? So yep, here comes Latias. So their Mist Ball's increasing by 130 to 140. Dragon Breath is going from 100 to 120. And Psychic 50 to 80 to 50 to 80. I just don't know at the moment how they're going to go because I buffed these figures once before and it just didn't work. Not unless you've carrying Alterias around, like 3 Alterias with like a Latios and Latias. I'm just not too sure how they're going to go in meta because they're just so easily knocked out, but they're beautiful rush figures, runner figures, if only they could stay on the field a little bit more frequently because I've never used them before. So Reshiram and Zekrom are getting a buff. So Blue Flare's getting increased by 40 and Fusion Flare's getting a buff by 20. And Zekrom is getting Bolt Strike changed from 90 to 130 and Fusion Bolt's going from 70 to 90. So that's getting a pretty big buff. So we have Garchomp. Yay, Garchomp's getting some more loving. So Dragon Rush is going from 100 to 140 and Fire Fan's going from 60 to 90. And then we've got Gabite and Gibble, so both of the pre-evolutions of Garchomp. Dragon Claw's gone from 70 to 100 and Slash has gone from 40 to 70. I can see that Dragon teams now are going to have more options, which is really cool. We've got Hydreigon. Rico has been saying that, or was it Pokefodder? He was saying about Hydreigon needed some loving, and finally Hydreigon has gotten a buff. So 80 to 110 for Dragon Pulse and 50 to 80 for Flamethrower. Zoelis and Dino have also received a buff. And Sliggoo has also had their Dragon Breath buff from 50 to 100. And then Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, they've had new abilities added, which is called Healing Seed ability. We've given new Seed Bulbasaur and Common Ivysaur the new Healing Seed ability, which prevents your Grass type and Poison type Pokemon from becoming poisoned or noxious while the Pokemon with this ability on the field. This ability is effective when you combine it with figures that apply poison over a set range and include your own Pokemon. Okay, that is pretty cool. So I can definitely see that Dragon's getting some loving, and that we've had Poisons getting some loving as well, including Grass. So they're balanced and all that, which is quite nice. So I'm not too sure if our new banner is going to be Grass and Poison, so because they're updating those figures. However, with the release of Latios and Latias, does that also mean we might be getting a Psychic banner? So that is going to be interesting. So I'm not too sure what is going to be happening with those changes. Before I finish up my video, we have had a new teaser drop today, and the teaser is for Alolan Sandshrew, Sandslash, Raichu and Grimer. And it's done really lovely with the imagery. To start off, we are giving you a booster ticket so you can use on the recommended booster schedule for release on the 3rd of the 9th, so that's the day of the maintenance. Log in during the below period to get it. The special booster ticket that you receive with the login bonus can be used on the recommended booster schedule for release on the 9th of the 3rd UTC. So that's pretty cool. I already own all those 4 figures, so I'm hoping to anyone that has maybe missed a figure or two that you'll be able to easily collect those. But it looks like as if it's really exciting coming up in the next 72 hours. We're going to have some really good figures. So getting the 80% gem sale that has expired now. So I think you might need to do all your tier purchases before that date. Like I say, I'm just keeping my gems until the new banner drops. I'm very picky on what figures I have. I'm also prefer to do figures that will benefit the team that I have rather than creating numerous teams. So that's just how I work, unless the figures are meta changing. And I like to also just try and keep and collect my materials well, unless need be, depending upon your play style and what you like to do. Okay, this is Bubbly Host, H2O Queen, over and out. Peace, love, light, and joy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. See you.